it wasn't just the car. There was later a flood.
Correct.
And you say a friend needed a place, and this ex-girlfriend was a property manager.
Correct.
Only one in the
Mistake
state?
number 2.
Only one in the state? Only property manager in the state?
It's the only one I knew from what he was asking. There was no apartments available around where we lived.
So
and
you
she
thought-
was further out where it wasn't flooded.
And this was after the car situation?
Yeah, the car situation was over.
Yeah. Okay, and so you got involved in the car situation, and it started taking some personal conversation back and forth.
Right.
And you knew, look, this is not good.
Right.
But I think I'll take a second bite at the apple and pick up the phone and call her back again.
Yeah. And I may be wrong, but I think we talked about this when it was our friend that needed an apartment. We both knew him. I want to say I asked her, you know, this person does do property management, but she says we never had that conversation.
Yeah, I'm guessing that she's probably right about that, because I can't imagine you go and sit down and say, you know that ex that I cheated on my first wife with that I've now been talking to, and we kind of got personal and stuff.
At that point in time, she didn't know about.
Yeah, I understand,
she
but
didn't know
I can't
about
imagine
that
her
till
saying, yeah,
2018.
sure, talk to your ex-girlfriend.
Right. This
Let's
was
chat her
16.
up, yeah. I can't imagine her saying, yeah, seems like a good idea to me. But nonetheless, you took another bite at that apple. Does that seem like good relationship management to you?
No, absolutely not. I shouldn't have. No. But it was still an innocent conversation to ask the girl for help. It was the wrong person to ask.
Yeah.
I agree with that. It was inappropriate. I agree with that. But it doesn't make it an affair, and it was an innocent conversation.
Were you being flirty?
No.
Use this definition for me. Flirting or being inappropriate is anything you wouldn't do if your wife was standing there looking over your shoulder at the time. Using that definition, were you being flirty?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so you were being flirty.
Absolutely.
Okay, so she has reason to object to your interactions with this woman.
100%.
Okay.
I own that.
Okay.
I'm never going to deny that.
Yeah. I just wanted to be clear, because you said, no, I wasn't flirting with her. And using my definition, you were flirting with her.
Yes.
And because you wouldn't do it had she been standing there.
Absolutely not.
You wouldn't have said, hey, type this out for me and send it to Susie
Sure.
Q.
No.
You wouldn't have done that.
No.
And you describe yourself as a very flirty person.
I am.
Wow.
And you say you did have some innocent flirty exchanges with your ex. Innocent flirty exchanges with your ex. That's how you described it. Those are your words.
With the girl she's talking about?
The ex, yes. You said you did have some, quote, innocent flirty exchanges with your ex.
Okay, yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Innocent flirty
Based on
exchanges
that
that you wouldn't have
definition,
done
yes.
had she been standing there.
Yes.
So that calls into question the innocent part of this.
Yes.
You wouldn't have done it had she been standing there.
Absolutely.
And you understand that she is who she is. She came into this relationship with the history that she has.
Yes.
And she's hypersensitive to these things. And knowing that, you fed into this.
That's correct.
And she had a reaction to it that you describe as abusive, destructive, and borderline psychotic. She tracks your phone, tracks your mileage, all of that kind of stuff, because you were innocently flirting.
Absolutely. There is no denial. She is 100% right in feeling and saying the things she's saying.
So you think you committed a misdemeanor and she's convicted you of a felony?
Yes. I can't do any more than own my mistakes. Yes, she's 100% right. I was wrong. It was inappropriate. But how long do I have to answer for that and then ask me questions that are impossible for me to answer because I have no knowledge of?
Oh, God.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.